Of course, keep in mind that Tarik also pulled out the Kazuya earlier today. I doubt that this is going to be a smart decision against Sonic. But you never know. Both these players have already qualified, so there is maybe for them a bit of a less stake here. There's still a prize pool to catch, but we'll see how that is going to turn out. It's going to be game 1, Tarik versus Peli, Sonic versus Greninja.
On Pokemon Stadium 2, so a very wide stage with a lot of space for both of these characters to utilize their insane ground speed. And I think this might be a little bit tough for Greninja, because as I said before, there's very little airspeed on Greninja. If he moves very fast, but only really in perpendicular directions. No diagonals for this particular character. And of course, if you want to rush in on the ground, it's usually because you want to sneak up under short hops. And Sonic likes to stay on the ground, doesn't really approach with short hops. So how are you gonna get it? There's nothing to sneak under. You're just gonna get steamrolled by those spin dashes.
Yeah, and especially with Sonic having an actually pretty good airspeed, can contest Greninja in the air and drift kind of out of there. And we already see that Peli is applying the pressure here. 147% has been trying to get those forward smashes in on Tarik's recovery. The down angled forward smash is notoriously good for getting 2 frames in, but Greninja's recovery might be a bit tricky. It is really fast to catch him out of there, and it's just for Peli to find the finishing hit and a great weight on that down air there to catch him at the forward air and take the first stock.
Yeah, he must have had at least a little confidence that the hitbox would be gone by then. Well done by Peli. He's sitting at 100 now. Greninja has no issue taking out your stock at 100 if you can get a nice confirm at the ledge. But of course, is Peli gonna give him that opportunity? He didn't wanna, but he almost did. Unfortunately for Tarik, it was just a back air and not one of those very powerful forward airs. Oh, yeah, that's a bonk. That's a bonk. He messed up the angle, and that's gonna be an easy freebie for Peli here.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those get out of jail free cards you take for granted, or just take while you can them. Down tilt is not gonna be the stock finisher there. No forward there, no up throw there. Now Peli is sitting at a dangerously high percentage. He's gonna try and see what he can get away with. He is still up 2 stocks, now only 1, but it is enough to give him an enormous lead in this match.
Oh yeah, he hit him with that disjointed forward there right out of his spin dash. That was a great find there by Tarik, but of course, with such fast moves, that's really not a reliable option to stop the spin dash. That's not something you can just throw out in neutral and expect Sonic to be stopped by that.
Now Tarik kind of on the rise, moving back and forth, trying to get a couple of hits in, but quickly being broken by Peli, being so fast across the stage, kind of keeping his distance, does not want anything to do with the frog. Kind of seeing what Tarik is going to be answering to his keep away game.
Okay. No. Basic bread and butter for Sonic. Excellent parry by Tarik, and not without risk too, because that wasn't just a regular move. He was charging a smash attack, so who knows? He might have just charged it a little bit later, and then we would have had a game over for Tarik. But instead, he's gonna hang in there for a little longer. He's gonna have to play an almost perfect game from this point on if he wants to take game 1 though. Yep, it's Sonic with a lead all over again. Might not be quite as impressive as in Smash 4 where he had the shield cancels, but it is still quite the hill to climb.
Yeah, it's still super hard to do that. Thing that Sonic really has is those strong arrows. That forward air is such a great option to get off stage. That back air also being amazing. And you already saw it at the lecture in the beginning. Peli is very adamant about down tilt usage and getting a confirm out of that into the forward air. Can be used to seal the stock, but that up throw is going to be it for game number 1, going to Peli.
Yeah, even the game itself couldn't quite believe it. No red sparks, no zoom in, no nothing, but it is still 1-0 on the board for Peli. Yeah, the Sonic, definitely the right choice, working out, completely shutting down Tarik. Of course, he got 1 freebie with that bonk on the hydro pump. You know, I never quite understood why they didn't call Greninja's up B Aqua Jet. Like, he's jetting on Aqua. The move is right there. They just call it hydro pump. Come on.
To be fair, he is propelling himself forward with the pump.
Yeah, but you know, when I think about Pokemon and Hydro Pimp, I think about big damage. the kind of damage that Tarik as a player certainly can put on his opponent.
Yeah, and that upper is such a strong tool to make use of the platforms. That upper has a really big auto cancel window after the first hitbox, but now Tarik making sure that auto cancel he needs more than that auto cancel to make sure he is going to stay in this game instantly. 79%, and being a bit more in control of this game. Applying pressure with the spin dash. Tarik needs to make the move.
Yeah, this is the kind of spin dash usage that really reminds me of Smash for Sonic. Of course, like I said, he has to let go, he can't cancel it. But that was the go-to neutral move, of course, for Sonics in Smash 4. And you can really tell between Sonics that started with Smash 4 and people that started with Sonic and Ultimate by how much they use those spin dashes.
Oof, and that forward smash is going to seal out the stock for Peli. Oh, gets caught there with the Shadow Sneak. Luckily going to get back to stage using the great air lift from Sonic. Tries to get a read in on the jump. Sadly, no cigar there. And now Peli kind of in a rush to find that kill option, because Tarik is going to extend this lead more and more every time he's going to get hit and not homing attack, kind of setting it up with a good forward air, almost making that almost nullifying that. Okay, again Peli trying to find the final hit on this stock. He's not going to find it with an up air.
We're almost at that insane percentage where up throw and just raw spin dash hits might take the stock, especially on a stage like Small Battlefield. But Tarik, man, he just wants to hang on as long as possible, not giving anything to it. He falls out of the up tilt of all moves. I mean, as if Sonics needed less incentive to use the up tilt. Smash Ultimate is discouraging it even further.
Oh no, okay. And that down tilt is so scary, the percentage, because he is at a percentage where that could kill even for their up smash is kind of out of percentage now, but that back throw should do it, but puts Peli in range for that down tilt up smash again, since the rage on Tarik is gone.
Okay, great parry. But he needs a bit of a combo starter if he wants to make a bit of a comeback. You won't get it just with a little hits here and there. And once again, Tarik blocking his escape option out with that beautiful disjoint. Surprisingly, Peli did not drop the stock to it despite the power on that forward air, so he gets one more chance to try and close the distance.
Okay, down tilt forward air is going to seal out that stock there. Last stock here for Peli after such a dominating game. Number one, now having a lot of trouble finding these opening hits on Tarik. Try and fight something. There's a down tilt forward air. It's going to try deep off stage. But sadly, that high recovery is going to be intercept, or is going to be the play there. Bit of a greedy forward smash there. Peli really looking for some answers here.
Oh yeah, he's looking for answers, but all he seems to find is stray hits. And where Peli is getting stray hits, Tarik is getting big combos with the down tilt, with the dash tag, with the backer. He is making it all happen. Peli has resorted to looking for raw smash attacks with the forward smash. Of course, it would probably take the stock right now if he managed to get a clean forward smash hit on Tarik. But Tarik is slowing it down. You see a lot of water shuriken coming out now.
Oh, forward air, not gonna connect. Barely missing out on that. Tarik being so collected, so ready for these options of Peli. Not dying at a super high percentage, 149% already. Now
More
tries to get
shurikens, Tarik playing it safe, slowing down the pace, minimizing any stock taking opportunity for Peli, and instead it is him who takes the stock with a beautiful 2-stock here in game number 2, putting it on the board, going up 1-1 with Peli.
So the 1-1 situation is in. I think Tarik looks so much stronger in that game number 2. Not only in just dodging Sonic's hits, but getting his own in, trying to force his own pressure on there. Peli really couldn't move as freely as he did in game number 1, and that's perhaps the plan Tarik wants to set through as we go in game number 3 on Final Destination.
He really could not, and Peli clearly felt like he had to force a lot of things. That goes to show you just how important it is to get a stock lead at the very first stock in a matchup like this. Okay, Peli starting off quite nice, but Tarik evening it up with a beautiful juggle. The homing attack is gonna miss completely, ending up with a lot of ant lag. Double trampoline block, but at low percentages, the hydro pump is gonna have more than enough distance on it to make it back to the ledge.
Okay, percents being kind of equalized back and forth. Big backer from Peli coming in. Not gonna seal out the stock, putting Tarik on the ledge again and giving him trouble getting back to the center stage. One more hit is all Peli needs at the ledge, but then Tarik also is in the right percentage to get his down tilt confirms in. Barely missed the forwarder though. But still, he needs to find something at this point. So close, so back and forth. Now Peli at the ledge has to find a solution to get out of there.
Oh! A deep backer from Tarik. How does he find it?
Okay, gets the up smash in return though, sealing out the stock, but that deep backer, such a committal tool, and you have seen Peli, once he gets down there, he goes very low and spaces that up B just so he reaches the ledger. And getting down there with that amazing backer from Greninja, having such big legs to kick him back there, is the correct solution there, and catches Peli off guard there. Now has to find an opening here, 63%. Tarik just chilling, sitting, kind of keeping him away with the water shuriken. Just the small one, it is enough to cancel him out of that spin dash, and that already saves so much pressure for the rest of the situation then. Oh! Big fist there, big forward smash. Not getting the second one though.
He winded up all the way, not quite taking the stock like you said. This game 3 here looking both much closer, much more back and forth than the dominance that we saw in both game 1 and game 2 from different sides respectively.
Yeah, and again, that water shuriken, that invincibility at the start of Sonic's spin dash is going to go through it, but once he gets going, he kind of has to commit to a jump or accept that it's going to get cancelled.
Greninja jumping a lot, Peli jumping back because he knows Greninja wants to jump, and he also knows that lack of air mobility is going to make it very hard for him to land safely if he retreats enough.
Okay, Tarik again going very low, instantly out of the air with that downer, making sure that he is low to stage. Peli doing the same, just being so fast down there kind of helps with being unpredictable, or at least being hard to catch there. Nair almost doing it. Peli needing to find a final hit. Oh, Tarik almost finding his own.
And once again, even though he is in a deficit, Tarik has been doing such an amazing job avoiding Sonic KO moves this entire set. I mean, you lost your stock to a Sonic dash attack of all moves. Just the survivability on this player is kinda nuts.
Great homing attack there by Peli to dodge out on the water shuriken. That being charged could have almost been it. Good backer there, but an amazing attack by Tarik there, being ready for it. And still having a bit of trouble landing back to the center of the stage, kind of getting his play in. Peli chilling, 145% there, is going to get removed by the landing water sword. Great estimation of the trajectory of spin dash. Uh-oh.
We get another? No, he just goes back down so he can get a safe trajectory up to the ledge. Greninja would have never been able to get there in time, but Tarik does put him back there. Getting a repeat of the ledge situation, both players within, and that's fine by Sonic.
He does not seem to mind that situation. Again, no forward smash hitting on the ledge there, but that jump in is going to get caught by that forward smash.
And he thought a second burst of water would come out and propel Tarik a little bit further, ready to punish in the place where Tarik would not be. Unfortunate for him, as that could have been the game, allowing him to go 2-1 in this very crucial game 3. Instead, Tarik is gonna get another chance. And he still has a bit of work to do before Sonic gets into kill percent.
There is gonna be one point where down tilt up smash is gonna be very dangerous to keep track of. It's going to be at a bit of a lower percentage. Oh, high up there! Is that going to be it? Oh, he DI'd in! He DI'd fully in, and a great catch by Tarik there, stealing that third game from Peli there with an amazing conversion.
Losing the stock at 77%, and there weren't even any platforms to help boost Tarik up. That was a straight up robbery of that last stock. Maybe he expected a cross up like he said, because I don't think the DI was all there. The rage, everything came together there to sneak a win out from under Peli and have Tarik go up 2-1 instead.
So that is kind of hard for Peli to accept. He is going to go back to the same stage, is convinced that it will work out.
Oh yeah, if he plays in a roughly similar manner, if he can manage to replicate the previous game with the very exception, of course, of that last moment, then he should be looking good. It was still quite close in the end, but you know, it's hard to not play a close game versus a player like this. Ledge situation for Peli. Can he trap him? No, he cannot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an amazing combo right there for Tarik.
He's gonna still hang on to that first stock 110%. Ooh, almost gets the forward smash there. Dash attack just not having enough reach for Sonic, luckily, to in order to not get it. But that Tarik being in full control, it seems, of his first stock. Peli being so flustered by the sudden aggression from Tarik, finding all the correct hits he needs. Almost closing out the first stock. He just needs one more forward there or a conversion.
Yeah, that's
into
why.
that.
That's why you see the nairs come out just there. A late nair to a forward there. That's what he wants. And like I said before, in a matchup like this, getting an early lead is so important because it totally changes the dynamic of how you have to play the game.
Yeah, to be fair, Peli has equalized it for the most part. 107% on Tarik. Oh, no deep forward there.
No, he doesn't even go for it. He knew he was out of place.
Okay, waiting patiently for that the air dash to come back there, but just waited a bit too long, and that forward tilt is gonna kick him out of there. First stock gone for Peli. Still, he is at a decent percentage. Great tech by Tarik. That's the best counterplay to that throw there. Sent you so low on the ground, you can just tech it in general. 154% though. Has to watch out for Peli's movements.
Tarik at the ledge, trying to go for a couple of water shurikens. Let's see how long he can live this time. That has been the, honestly, in my opinion, most impressive quality of Tarik is the way he has been avoiding any early KOs. He has never lost the stock between being well into 100%, aside from the SD. This time living well over 180. Losing his stock to one of those forward tilt mule kicks. Now, if that's the move, if that's the Sonic move you're losing your stock to, then you know you got the most out of it, at least in terms of survivability. Combo time. Just a simple nair.
Simple nair, but that's still like 20%. That's sometimes enough. But Tarik kind of getting mad. He seems enraged by that combo, suddenly rushing in. Oh, it's gonna receive a spin dash forward air for that. That is going to be a bit damage. Oh, and a great tech. Again, Tarik being so on point with these techs. These all-important techs in some situations are going very well. Down tilt, up smash, barely not killing him. And now has to
if he
find
gets another
somewhere.
one of those confirms, that should be it. But he goes too high to hit the forward there, dropping the KO opportunity. Again, this time he goes too low with the forward there. Very important for Tarik. He could have gotten a KO there, which would have set him up perfectly to advance to loser semis.
Okay, almost gets him out of there with that forward there, but no conversion sends him too far for that. Not Tarik and Peli both finding their raw openings, gets the down tilt forward there. And that is the last stock for Peli now. Has to play it very patiently. Tarik being in a decently healthy position is gonna survive for just a bit longer, knowing Sonic doesn't have the strongest hitboxes. Tarik needs to find a way to extend his opening a lot more, finds the dash tech back air, but not more than that.
Yeah, this is tournament stock. He has to be extra careful with this one, but you know, that's gonna be competing with the desire to finally take off this Tarik stock, who is once again living above 150, hitting the 160 mark, and Peli wants this stock so bad, but he knows if he makes a couple of big mistakes, that those are percentages he will never get back. Okay, Shadow Sneak, not getting hit by it, keeping him at the ledge. Can he get the ledge trap? No, he cannot. Ooh. Yeah, once again, you can see him looking for those forward tilts. Those are the real crutch KO options for Sonic.
Yeah, and Peli being kind of flustered, kind of messing up some of his attempts to punish him. That back throw though is gonna make it happen. Now, final stock for both these players. This could potentially be the last game if Tarik takes the stock. Has to face a Peli, though, who is currently in the flow right now. Has got a couple of good hits. Gets sent off stage, though. Dangerous situation for Peli. Is that percentage for
double jump all that time. That you gotta know that as a Sonic player, especially if you want to use a bit of spin dash in recovery as well. The very last resource you burn is that double jump.
For sure, we are at a percentage that we're down tilt forward or down tilt up smash will probably work. Oh, gets a downer in, no conversion out of that, but interesting option there from Tarik, choosing to go for that. Oh, anti-air up smash, big one for Peli. Is he going to try and make it for a game 5, or is Tarik going to close it out? Tries to go for another forward smash. Really close situation here for both these players. One hit away for the potential 4th place or higher in this tournament. Loser flies out. Who's going to get the final hit?
I love the mix-up right there with the homing attack. He really hasn't been using home attack at all this game, but once again, he is going to get stopped right in his tracks by that disjointed forward there. Amazing precision by Tarik, being able to snipe him out of such a fast-moving move like spin dash. And Tarik, like you said, is going to advance to loser semis, beating Peli 3-1, but Peli can be very happy with himself as he has qualified for the Smash World Tour World Finals.
Yes, and that's what the rest of our bracket looks like. Now again, Tomberry sadly had to DQ. He had to leave early because he is in a different country right now. Tomberry from France has to return there to probably go to work or college on Monday. So he is dropping out of the bracket early. Has qualified for the finals, but will not pursue the bracket further, which means that Sintro and Tarik are going to face off in the losers semifinals. And then maybe we'll see who is going to face Gluttony or Siskwi in the grand finals when they play their winners finals. I think that should be it for our block of the bracket. There have been a lot of quality matches. There's still one more part of the bracket to go with a new pair of casters. But before we get into that, make sure that you go to the smash.gg/SWT/shop in order to support this event and their prize pools, because you can